press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students. So today let us continue with exercise 6.2. So in the previous class I had explained the theorem BPT. Based on that, basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem we can call it as, and also I just gave you the corollary. Corollary means based on BPT we derived so many results. So based on this, as well as the converse of BPT. So based on all these three we are going to work out this exercise 6.2. I hope you can recall the BPT, that is basic proportionality theorem. Suppose in a triangle line is drawn such that it is parallel to one side of a triangle, and this line, that is DE, is parallel to BC. Then the sides, the other two sides of the triangle are equal in ratio, means they are divided in equal proportion, that is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This is what we studied in basic proportionality theorem. And also the converse of it is, if the line divides the two sides in equal proportion, then this line is parallel to BC. So that is the converse. And also we learnt the corollary, that is AD by AB is equal to AE by AC, as well as AB by DB is equal to AC by EC. All these corollaries also we learnt, correct? I hope you can recall it. So based on this we are going to work out this exercise problem, that is 6.2, and I had worked out first one and second one in the previous class. Now we will move on to the third one. Third one, I have drawn the diagram for you. So there are three diagrams here, so you have to observe this diagram, that is third one. So here I am going to read the question now. In the figure, if LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD, prove that AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. So we have to prove that AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. So let me write the solution now. To prove, what is that to prove? To prove, we have to prove that AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. So we have to prove that AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. So now what is given there? Given is, so we will start like this. In triangle ABC, so in triangle ABC we have LM is parallel to CB. So in triangle ABC, LM is parallel to CB. Okay. So by applying BPT, LM is parallel to CB by BPT. So you all know LM is parallel to CB. Therefore, what we got by applying BPT, that is basic proportionality theorem, AM by MB is equal to AL by LC. I hope you just observe the figure, you will get. Next, again in triangle, another triangle, in triangle ADC, here also they have given that LN is parallel to CD. Therefore, by BPT, okay, now in this triangle just observe AN by ND AN by ND is equal to AL by LC. Now just observe this first one and second equation. So here just observe carefully, AM by MB is equal to AL by LC, here AN by ND is equal to AL by LC. Now we can see RHS are equal, therefore LHS definitely it will be equal. So let me write that now. Therefore from 1 and 2 we have AM by MB is equal to AN by ND. See there, AM by MB is equal to AM by MB is equal to AN by ND. But we need to prove that AM by, just observe this carefully, but we need to prove that AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. AM by AB is equal to AN by AD we have to prove. So when I was working this corollary, so I had worked this type. So the next you have to follow. Now your 60% of the problem is completed. Now what is the next step? This is not the result we want, isn't it? So they are expecting us to do this one. We want the result, final result like this. So what we have to do? We have to take reciprocal. By taking reciprocal, so this reciprocal MB by AM is equal to ND by AN. Okay, when we take the reciprocal, we will get MB by AM is equal to ND by AN. Okay. Now, just I will rub this. Now, to continue, what I will do? So, for this I am going to add 1 to both the sides. So, adding 1 to both the sides, what we will get? So, when I was doing the corollary, I hope you can recall it. So, I did that, these steps. MB by AM plus 1 is equal to ND by AN plus 1. So, now you know you have to take the LCM. So, MB plus AM is equal to, again AN is LCM, ND plus AN. Okay. Now, just observe the figure here. AM, see MB plus AM will be equal to AB by AM is equal to, see ND plus AN will be equal to AD. So, AD by AN. Okay, I hope it is clear. Now, so again the end result is not like this. How is the end result? Again we have to take the reciprocal. See here, AB by AM is equal to AD by AN, but we need this result. So what I will do? I will take again reciprocal. By taking reciprocal, AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. Hence proved. So this is how you have to work out. I hope it is very simple problem. I think if you understand, it is very easy. So this is parallel to BC based on this BPT, and we have done it. So 2 triangles we have taken and we have done. Okay, let us move on to the 4th one now. 4th problem. So just observe the 4th problem here. 4th problem. I am going to read the question now. in the figure, DE is parallel to AC, DF is parallel to AE. You have to prove that BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. So, observe carefully here. See here, BF DE is parallel to AC. See here, I will draw in this. DE is parallel to AC. I am using yellow color chalk here. DE is parallel to AC. And another one, DF is parallel to AE. This is different. See, observe, I have drawn little thick. So, observe carefully, it's even this problem is also easy, and also it is based on the theorem BPT, that is basic proportionality theorem. So, what we need to prove? So, solution. To prove BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. Okay. Now, so this is also very easy. Now we have DF parallel to AE. Okay. So, DF is parallel to AE. Okay. So, this is given, DF is parallel to AE. So, in triangle, okay, you can write it here, 1 minute. So, let us take triangle ABE. Let us take triangle ABE. In triangle ABE, just observe this triangle only. ABE, DF is parallel to AC. DF is parallel to AC. This is given. Okay. Now, see, you just observe the triangle ABE means this triangle. Okay. Now, here I can write BD by DA is equal to BF by FE. By BPT, BD by DA is equal to BF by FE. Just observe, because in this triangle DF is parallel to AE, therefore in this triangle, say by BPT what we can say, that BD by DA is equal to BF by FE. Okay. Now, in another triangle, see, you just see another triangle is there where these two lines are involved, these parallel lines, that is DE and AC. So, in triangle BAC, see, observe this yellow color line, that is DE is parallel to AC. DE is parallel to AC. This they have given. Okay. So, by BPT, what we can say? See here, BD by DA is equal to BE by EC. Okay. So, there are two. So, now you forget about this. So, shall I rub this so that it will be clear for you? Now, forget about this too. So, now you just observe. I think now it is clear. So, now what we can write? BD by DA is equal to BE by EC. Okay. Now, I think it is clear. So, like this you have to visualize the triangle. So because there are two triangles in it inside, so you have to visualize like this. So you should be very, very careful. So your visualizing the diagram is very, very important. You have to visualize like this, as though the another triangle is not there. So now see, it is clear now. Okay. Now just observe this first one and the second one. BD by DA, here also BD by DA. So definitely from 1 and 2, what we can write? BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. So in this, I think we got the final result directly, hence proved. So there is no need to take reciprocal and all as the previous sum. Directly we got the answer, that is BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. Okay, this is very easy. Only thing is visualizing the diagram is very, very important. Okay. So, okay. Now I think fifth one, based on these two sums, you can work out fifth one. So I am going to leave the fifth one for you, okay, for homework. Next, sixth one. So let me rub these two so that you won't get confused. Okay. Now, sixth one, I am going to read the question for you. In the figure, A, B, C are the points on OP, OQ, OR respectively such that AB is parallel to PQ, AC is parallel to PR. Show that BC is parallel to QR. So again, it is a very, very easy problem. You just again here also just observe the diagram very carefully. I am going to read and I will explain. See here, A, B, C are the points, A, B, C are the points on OP, OP, OQ and OR respectively. Okay. Next, such that AB, see here, this AB is parallel to PQ and AC is this one, AC is parallel to PR. You have to prove that BC is parallel to QR. So, just think over it. See, if you want to prove that BC is parallel to QR, see, by converse of BPT, what does the converse say? So, please read that statement once again. So, it is there in the page number 126. Read the converse, then only you can understand. See, if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. See, by using this theorem we can do it. Means both BPT as well as converse. See, just observe in triangle OQR, if you prove that OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR, then definitely you can prove that BC is parallel to BR by converse. Once again I repeat, see this, if a line divides the two sides of a triangle in equal proportion or in equal ratio or in the same ratio, then that line is parallel to the third side of a triangle. See, means you have to prove that OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. Then you can definitely you can say that BC is parallel to QR. So think it over, definitely you can easily solve this problem. See, they have given already AC is parallel to PR and AB is parallel to PQ. So with this data you can prove that BC is parallel to QR. So here we are going to use both, that is BPT as well as Converse. Okay. So let me start to prove. So solution. To prove BC is parallel to QR. BC is parallel to QR. Okay. Now, so let me take one triangle. See this triangle POB. So let me take this part of a triangle. So you can see this triangle here POQ, OQBR and also POR. 3 triangles. So many triangles are there, but we are going to take triangle POQ. In triangle POQ. So given AB is parallel to PQ. AB is parallel to PQ. They have given. Okay. Now therefore by BPT, what we can say? We can say that, see here, PA by AO is equal to QB by BO. I hope it is clear. So in this triangle, see which triangle I am taking? This triangle. See this triangle which I have shaded. This triangle. Okay. So in this triangle, here AB is parallel to PQ. Therefore, I can say that PA by AO, that is PA by AO is equal to QB by BO. Okay. Now, I will take the other part of the triangle, this triangle, that is in triangle, which is the triangle POR. In triangle POR, AC is parallel to PR. That is also given. Correct? Now, therefore, what I can write? PA by AO is equal to, so the other part, PA by AO is equal to RC by CO. RC by CO. Please observe the figure. Observe this diagram. See here. PA by AO is equal to RC by CO, because since AC is parallel to PR. Okay. Now observe these two carefully, first one and second one. So see here, PA by AO and PA by AO, therefore definitely RHS will be equal, that is QB from, or comparing 1 and 2, you can write comparing 1 and 2 or from 1 and 2, QB by BO is equal to RC by CO. Now just observe this figure now. See here, what the result what we got? Here QB by BO is equal to RC by CO. See, RC by CO. So what is that actually? See, that is what we needed, correct? So final result I will write here. So, in triangle OQR, in triangle OQR, we got already the result. Okay. So, by using this we can write in triangle QR, QB by BO is equal to RC by CO. This is proved. Now, just now we proved, correct? So, by converse of, you have to write this, by converse of BPT, BC is parallel to QR. That is what we needed. BC is parallel to QR. Okay, see, you have to write this by converse of BPT. BC is parallel to QR. Okay, so like this you can work out the example problems also. So let us move on to the next problem, that is 7th one. Using 7th one, I am going to read the question now. Using theorem 6.1, prove that the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side. See, again it is a very interesting and also very important, I can say, because you have already proved this in 9th standard also, the 7th one and 8th one you have proved already. So let us try to recall that. And so midpoint theorem. So this is very important problem. So ABC is a triangle, DE is a line. What they have given? You have to use the theorem by BPT theorem, because specifically they have given. So you have to use BPT and prove. Prove that the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle. See, this is the midpoint. D is a midpoint here. They have given D is a midpoint, and the line drawn through it, and also it is parallel to the another side of a triangle. Then it will divide the other side in equal ratio. I hope it is clear. Once again I will read the question. See here. Prove that the line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle, means D is a midpoint here. D is a midpoint of AB. Okay. Then side of parallel to the another side. Parallel to another side means this DE, the line which is drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle, and it is parallel to this BC. Then see here, another side bisects the third side. Bisects the third side means here, what is that? That is nothing but you have to prove that E is a midpoint of AC, or you can tell that AE is equal to EC. If you prove AE is equal to EC, or E is a midpoint of AC, either of that. If you prove, then this problem can be done. So let us start working. I hope you understood the question, and it is very important also. So given, so let us write given. What is given here? Given ABC, triangle ABC or ABC is a triangle such that D is a midpoint. D is a midpoint of AB. Okay, that is given. D is a midpoint of AB. And what else is given? And DE is parallel to BC, and also DE is parallel to BC also they have given. Okay. Now by using BPT, so okay, let us write to prove. What you have to prove? To prove E is a midpoint. You have to prove that E is a midpoint, or you can prove AE is equal to EC. Both are same. A is equal to EC. Okay. Next, proof. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. This is very easy problem. I think by now you understood the application of BPT. So again DE is parallel to BC. Therefore by BPT what we can write? By BPT AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Okay, by BPT AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Now since D is a midpoint given, no? Since D is a midpoint, so can I write AD is equal to DB? See, AD is equal to DB, since D is a midpoint, they have given in the question, D is a midpoint. So AD is equal to DB. Now just observe this statement. Now this is 1 if I give, so 1 becomes, so 1 will be, see, AD by DB. So I am going to put AD by AD, correct? So instead of DB I have put AD only because they are equal. So is equal to AE by EC. Now here AD by AD, that gives 1. So I am going to continue here. So this is 1, AD gets cancelled, 1. So giving you 1 is equal to AE by EC. That is what? Just cross multiply. So you will get AE is equal to EC, or EC is equal to AE, anything. So what does this mean? I had told you at beginning only, E is a midpoint means we have to prove that AE is equal to EC. So AE is equal to EC means AE is equal to EC. That is nothing but E is a midpoint. Therefore E is a midpoint. I hope you understood, and it is also very simple problem. So AE is equal to EC, or E is a midpoint, you can write. Okay, I hope you understood the application of BPT. So 8th one for you for homework, 8th and 9th. So last 10th one I am going to do it now. Again another interesting problem, 10th one, because in this with the same knowledge you can solve 9th and 8th also, 8th. 10th one, I am going to read the question. The diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD intersect each other at the point O such that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. Show that ABCD is a trapezium. So, we shall draw the trapezium. The two diagonals intersect each other, they have given. So, I am drawing that. The two diagonals intersect each other. So, it intersect at O. Okay. Diagonals of the quadrilateral ABCD intersect at each other at O such that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. You have to show that ABCD is a trapezium. So, what is the property of trapezium? So, what we need to prove here, one side of a quadrilateral, if it is parallel, then we can show that AB is parallel to DC, then we can say that ABCD is a trapezium. Okay. So, let us try to solve that. To prove, okay, given, first we will start with given ABCD is a quadrilateral which intersect at quadrilateral, the diagonals AC and DB intersect at O, and also given AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. This is also given. Okay. To prove, what you have to prove? You have to prove that ABCD is a trapezium. Okay, now see here one small construction is there. I am going to draw a line here. This is the construction. Name it as E. Okay. Now, such that EO is parallel to AB. Okay. EO is parallel to AB. See, listen carefully. Okay. So, EO, I have drawn a line EO such that EO is parallel to AB. So, that is the construction. Draw a line OE such that EO is parallel to AB. Okay. Now with this, with the help of this, we have to prove, see, in 9th standard you have studied, suppose 3 lines are there. Now AB, CD and EF. Now for example, if AB is parallel to CD, listen carefully, if AB is parallel to CD and as well as CD is parallel to EF, then we can say that AB is parallel to EF. Yes or no? Okay, by Euclid's geometry in that 9th standard you have studied. So, if AB is parallel to CD and EF is parallel to CD, then AB is parallel to EF. Okay. So, with that concept I am going to work now. So let us take proof in triangle DBA. So observe the carefully in triangle DBA. Okay. Now EO is parallel to AB. So by BPT what we can do, what we can write? By BPT can we write that can we write AE by ED is equal to BO by OD. Okay. AE by ED is equal to BO by OD. Okay. Now, but we know that, see we have already this one. See, observe carefully this. We have this given AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. So, I will make a little change here. What I will do? I will take BO here this side. So, from this observe carefully what I will write, AO by CO is equal to this BO by DO. See here what I did, I just cross multiplied this. Okay. Now I have interchanged the position, that is all. Here BO goes here, CO comes here. So AO by CO is equal to BO by DO. This is given. Now observe this and this carefully. What does this show? Yes, from 1 and 2. So we will give the name 1 here, for this 2. So from 1 and 2, or comparing 1 and 2, we will get, see here, RHS is same, therefore LHS will be same. Therefore AE by ED is equal to AO by CO. AO by CO. See here. Now, it's our last part, but it is very, very important. See, please observe this. This is clear, no? AE by ED is equal to AO by CO. Now, observe here carefully. AE, this is AE, and by ED is equal to AO. So this is AO by CO. CO means or OC. See here. See, very interesting, isn't it? So you got a triangle, one more triangle here, ADC. Observe ADC. What we got? So they are in this triangle. AE by ED is equal to AO by OC. So definitely this EO will be parallel to DC. Can I write by converse of BPT? Yes, definitely. Please think over it. Please think for a while. Yes or no? Correct? See here. AE by ED is equal to AO by OC we got from the result. See, this is the result we got now. So, using this by converse of BPT, so we can say that EO is parallel to DC. Now, please listen carefully now. EO is parallel to AB, already we have by construction. By construction, EO is parallel to AB and EO is parallel to DC also. So definitely AB is parallel to DC. So, that is enough to prove that ABCD is a trapezium. So, let us complete. Next, in triangle. So, shall I write here? Continue. In triangle ADC, in triangle ADC. So, we got now AE by ED is equal to AO by CO, okay, in triangle. So, in triangle ADC we have AE by ED is equal to AO by OC. Therefore, by converse of BPT, EO is parallel to DC. EO is parallel to DC. Now, but we have EO parallel to AB also. So, EO is parallel to AB also, EO is parallel to DC also. Therefore, what we can say? AB is parallel to DC. Hence, ABCD is a trapezium. Yes. Isn't it interesting? Definitely this exercise is very, very interesting once you understand. So, in this part, this is 1/4 of the chapter. So, in this part main thing is BPT, and corollary of it is also very important, because sometimes we need to use those corollaries. And next this one, converse of BPT. So, based on that, this exercise 6.2, 3 problems I have left for you for homework. So, I hope you can do by using the knowledge of this BPT. Okay? Thank you. We shall meet in the next class.